Justin Timberlake faces backlash after underwhelming performances in Europe. A closer look at what went wrong. It was supposed to be a triumphant moment, an artist beloved across decades, known for chart-topping hits, memorable performances and an undeniable stage presence, returning to Europe for a much-anticipated leg of his world tour. But instead, what unfolded over recent weeks was a starkly different story. Justin Timberlake, once hailed as one of pop music's most charismatic performers, has found himself at the center of controversy after a series of underwhelming shows that left fans feeling frustrated, disappointed, and in some cases outright angry. It all began at the Electric Castle Music Festival in Romania, where Timberlake's set drew widespread criticism from fans and sparked a viral conversation online. A particular video posted on TikTok captured the mood perfectly. In the rain-soaked clip, Timberlake, now 44, can be seen on stage wearing a hooded jacket. As the opening chords of his hit song, "Can't Stop the Feeling," play, Timberlake croons the first few words before turning the microphone toward the audience, who, despite the dreary weather, enthusiastically sing the lyrics back to him. But instead of resuming the performance with energy and presence, Timberlake largely lets the crowd carry the song, occasionally adding a line or two himself. The video, which quickly racked up over 1.5 million views, was shared widely across social media platforms, and reactions were swift and largely negative. One user who reposted the video summarized the general sentiment bluntly: "Dude took a day off on stage." Another comment read, "I paid so much to see this and he barely sang. What happened to performers actually performing?" The Electric Castle show wasn't the first, or the last, time Timberlake faced criticism on this tour. Just days earlier, during a performance at the Transylvanian Music Festival, fans again voiced disappointment. One fan, drenched from the rain and clearly frustrated, posted a video saying, "You come to my country, I pay a lot of money, it's raining like s. I've been waiting for you all day to come up on stage. You were late first of all. Yeah, and then you sing like 5 words on each song." Social media quickly became a forum for fans to share their grievances, turning individual complaints into a broader conversation about the changing expectations of live performances. Another concertgoer added, "I just want to add that we saw him in Estonia and it was a disappointment for us too." The same sentiment echoed from fans who attended his show in Paris at Lollapalooza, where they reported feeling shortchanged by what they perceived as Timberlake's low energy and minimal vocal participation. This string of criticism is particularly striking given Timberlake's reputation as a consummate performer. Throughout his career, dating back to his days with NSYNC, Timberlake has been known for his dynamic stage presence, slick dance routines, and seemingly effortless ability to keep audiences engaged. But now, with these recent shows, many fans are questioning whether the artist has lost some of that spark, or whether circumstances beyond his control played a role. One factor that certainly didn't help was the weather. Both the Electric Castle and Transylvanian Music Festival performances were marred by rain, making conditions challenging not just for fans standing outside but potentially for the performer as well. Yet, some argue that seasoned artists have often found ways to turn such situations into memorable moments, using rain or other obstacles to create an even more unique live experience. Beyond the weather, however, others point to a broader issue: the reliance on audience participation as a performance strategy. While it's common for artists to invite fans to sing along, indeed it can be one of the most thrilling parts of a live concert, critics argue there's a difference between encouraging a sing-along and leaning on the crowd to carry the bulk of the performance. "It felt like he just didn't want to be there," one fan wrote on Twitter. "I understand wanting the audience to participate, but we paid to see him sing, not to do the concert ourselves." Complicating matters further is the timing. Timberlake is in the final week of his world tour, with the last date scheduled in Istanbul, Turkey on July 30th. Some speculate that the singer, now in his mid-40s and several months into a grueling tour schedule, might simply be exhausted, a possibility that raises questions about the pressures placed on artists to maintain peak performance over extended periods. Even Timberlake's personal life, which has occasionally intersected with his professional image, has come under renewed scrutiny. Fans noted that his wife, actress Jessica Biel, did not appear to be present at the Romanian shows, and while it's unclear whether that had any bearing on his mood or performance, it added another layer of speculation among fans trying to understand why the concerts felt so flat. Historically, Timberlake has weathered criticism before. His 2018 Super Bowl halftime show, for instance, received mixed reviews, with some praising his showmanship while others found it lacking in energy and originality. But the backlash this time feels different. More widespread, more unified, and, perhaps most significantly, fueled by the power of social media where short clips can go viral and shape public opinion almost instantly. Music critics have also weighed in, with some suggesting that Timberlake's recent performances might reflect a broader trend in the live music industry, where artists sometimes struggle to balance audience engagement with delivering the full vocal experience fans expect. There's a fine line between creating a communal moment and under-delivering, one critic noted. When the scales tip too far toward the latter, fans notice, and they talk about it. For now, Timberlake has not directly addressed the criticism. His official social media accounts have continued to promote the tour and upcoming dates without acknowledging the controversy. Whether he will respond remains to be seen, but the silence has only fueled further debate among fans, some of whom still hold out hope for a strong finish in Istanbul. In the broader context of his career, it's unlikely these few disappointing shows will define Timberlake's legacy. With decades of hits, awards, and memorable performances behind him, his status as a pop icon remains largely intact. Yet, the recent backlash serves as a reminder that even established artists are not immune to the expectations and the scrutiny of their audiences, particularly in an age where every moment on stage can be captured, shared, and critiqued by millions in an instant. As the final shows approach, many fans hope Timberlake can recapture some of the magic that made him a must-see live act for so many years. Whether that happens or not, the controversy has already sparked a larger conversation about what fans truly want from live music, and what artists owe to the people who fill the stadiums, rain or shine. In the end, what remains clear is this. Music fans come to concerts not just to hear songs they love but to experience a connection with the artist, a connection that feels authentic, energetic, and present. And when that connection feels missing, it can leave even the most dedicated fans feeling let down, no matter how many hits fill the setlist. For Timberlake, the challenge now is to prove that despite age, fatigue, or unpredictable weather, the passion and commitment to his craft are still very much alive. As the curtain prepares to fall on this chapter of his career, only time, and perhaps the final show in Istanbul, will tell how this story ends.